Today's a special day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. A great day to remember what makes us similar, what connects us as humans. Sports, obviously a great landscape to do that.
I love that.
And today, the Marshall Hilltoppers held a special tournament to honor all of those great things. 14 different JV and varsity basketball teams from across Minnesota and Wisconsin gathered at Duluth Marshall today. From sunrise to sunset, we had games on the hardwood featuring a ton of great local competition. The Denfeld Hunters boys team hitting the floor earlier this morning, taking on the Highlanders from Columbia Heights. It was a back-and-forth battle that came down to the final 2 minutes. The Hunters led today by junior Carter Brown, who had a game-high 43 points. In a high-scoring affair, Duluth Denfeld gets the win for the Northland over the Metro, surviving a furious comeback bid with an 87-82 win over the Highlanders. Then, the Hunters' crosstown rivals took the court as the Duluth East Greyhounds tipped off against the St. Louis Park Orioles. The Hounds were electric from beyond the arc in that first half, getting triples from seniors Ty Nyberg and LaDanian Bowman. But the visiting Orioles used their size and strength inside the paint all game long, leading them to an 82-57 victory over Duluth East. The entire tournament also a fundraiser for the Hilltoppers teams. The girls ending the night with a border battle against River Falls, led by their superstar Chloe Johnson. The Toppers built an 11-point lead at that halftime break and then ran away with it in the second half to secure the victory on their home court. The Toppers girls team moves to 10-5 on the season with an 86-51 win over the Wildcats. And all the scores from today's tournament is available right now on our website, northernnewsnow.com.